everyone, happy Sunday. What a beautiful day it is as well. I hope you guys are all very well. Angela here and welcome to my channel. So today I've got a really quick and easy little video for you today to follow along to, so I hope that you're keen to do so. Take some time for yourself and just follow along. Right, so I've got my second signature here and I've just earmarked a little place, which is we did that one before. It's just this page here with the pink polka dot, and this is on a tea stain page. But guys, whatever theme you're working on, this would work perfectly. All right, so that's where I'm going to put that. I have already put some stenciling onto my page just to give it a bit of dimension, and I've used my Distress Oxide, the vintage linen. Is it been antique linen, sorry, and Victorian velvet in spots as well. So that's what I've done there, and that's just using that lacy stencil that I have. All right, so I'm going to just put that to the side. That's where I'm going to put that. We'll come back to that in a bit later. And I'm using one of my lace pages. So this can be found in my To Have and To Hold kit. I've got two there. Or I have recently just put out the background pages, which are 12 different colors and different laces in there. So you've got a combination, I think it's 3 or 4 different patterns, and there are 12 different variations of lace with lots of colors, lots of pastel shades, perfect for spring or any journal really. So that's, I've got the peachy pink one here now. All right, so I'm going to use that just to show you what I've done. This is an A4, so it is 11 3/4 inches as opposed to the American US 11. It doesn't matter though, so don't worry yourself about that. Just take a sheet of paper, and this is 8 1/4 inches for an A4, but for a US letter that's 8 1/2, and that doesn't matter either. All right, it's all relative to the page you're going to use in your journal. So what I want you to do here is fold it in half. Fold it in half lengthways, just like that. So you're going to just put your finger there and over there, and we're going to just take our bone folder and do that. All right, so that's that. We're going to turn it to the side. Before I do that, I just need to grab a pencil. So just grab something. I use a pencil because it's easy just to remove the marks, and I want to just measure 5 inches from the left, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 inches in centimeters equates to just over 12.5 centimeters. All right, there or thereabouts. You might want to change that slightly if your page is a little different. Now what I want to do is I think it's easier to score along that line, so I'm just going to line this up on my board. You can put it on a scoreboard if you've got one, because this is just easy. 3, 4, 5. I tend to do this even though I've got a scoreboard, because when you're filming it just takes out all the toing and froing of equipment. Okay, so there we've got our 5-inch score line. You want to just fold that. Don't have to really fold this now. We're going to fold it again, and it's not quite a... All right, so you've got that at the moment. Now fold it back along that length line. And then what I want you to do is fold this up, the small side up onto the large side like that. All right. Now I think what we need to do is, I'm going to glue this first. So let's do that. I'm going to put glue all the way. Now you can stitch this. I'm not stitching today. Well, as much as I love stitching, I thought, no, I'm not up to stitching today. So I'm just putting a very thin bead of glue, trying to hold it steady, down there, and again down here. All right, those are going to make 2 pockets for us. So we're going to just drop that like that and like that. Oh, this one's not quite straight. The joy of... Right, so there we go. Okay, while that's having a little a dry, you want to take your distress ink and lightly, oh, that's not the side I wanted to go up, that's, yeah, that is the side I wanted to go up, what am I saying? And you can just distress the edges. All right, so once that's pretty dry, then you want to just fold the smaller, shorter piece up to the top there. Just make sure that it doesn't extend on either side. Turn it around like that, and then just get that nice and burnished like that. All right, so you've got a pocket in the front and a pocket at the back like that. Okay, so I'm just swapping that over because this one I've inked and this one I have not. And I'm only making one of these for the signatures, just one. Okay, so we'll do something else for the other one. Okay, so we've got that all ready, and you've got your pockets there and it's flipping up like that. What I'm going to do now is I want to put a little bit of lace on here. So I am going to do this in layers. I've got this little piece of lace. I did get it from Plum Boutique. It's just an extra bit of, but any sort of neutral shade of lace. This is like a nylon lace. I just want to put it on the end here. So I'm going to use my, this is 3-in-1 beacon in here now. I'm going to just turn this to the side. Now, I'm just going to get this on the bottom here. And I'm not too worried about any glue seepage because I will be putting something over this a little bit, so this will just be peeking out. So I'm going to just put that over the bottom there like that, get that right on the one side at least, and press that down like that, so it's just peeking out. And then I'm just taking my scissors and trimming off the little bit on the end there. Okay, right, so we've got that sorted. And now what I want to do is I'm going to put on a little pocket. So I've got these little pockets in my add-on kit, and I've decided to take the one with the lace background and this little image on the front. I've folded everything, I've inked it, it's ready to go. And I'm going to just put some glue on that, on the folded bits, folded edges. And I'm going to just put that on the top there. I hope you guys are really doing well. I think spring is making an appearance here now. It's a beautiful day, and I see people have even got t-shirts on, so I wouldn't say it's that warm, but you know, it's nice to have the sun on your face for a bit, isn't it? And your arms in that case. So I might end up sitting out in the garden a little bit and watching my birds with my dog, with my Abby. Right, we're going to just put this, I'm going to move it, I think, slightly higher, so about 1/4 of an inch away from the edges there. And as I have these right in front of me, just getting my little clips here, and I'm going to just put these on while I'm busy, just to make sure it's going to make good contact there. All right. While that's gluing, I have then made a little fabric ruffle from a scrap that's lying in here, and I'm going to show you quickly. I'm going to put that at the top there. I'm going to stick this down, and then I'll show you quickly how easy it is to do this. You don't even have to stitch it if you don't want to. So this is just a little scrap that I had in my little fabric scrap box. These little plastic boxes I showed you that I keep everything in front of me. Makes life very easy. All right, so now I've just got this fabric ruffle, and I'm going to just stick it just on there like that. I didn't put a lot of glue on there. The way I did that was, I've got a scrap like this. It was a bit I tore off the edge. It's just a case of I like to make an angled corner. You don't have to do that. Like that, just an angled piece there, and then it's just a case of making little pleats like that with your fingers. All right, and as I'm doing that, you can either sew that by machine or by hand. I've done both before. Sew that down the middle, or stitch it by hand, just a running stitch with some embroidery thread. Looks really pretty. Or you can glue it. So in between the pleats, just put a little drop of glue in between each pleat, and that's going to make your little ruffle. like that. So that's what that's about. You can put buttons on there and dress it up any which way. I haven't done it, but I like to put thread through the button, and you know, you could put that there and something on the end. I might get to that. So that's where we are so far. All right, this should be pretty much set now. So I'm going to take that off. There we go. Love these clips. And now what I want to do is, I've got this crochet Tim Holtz Sizzix die with the paper. This is just the standard polka dot paper, so the same thickness here, which is 60 pound weight or 160 GSM. It's really easy, and remember, I just use the little brush to brush out the bits, so I don't have a struggle. I wanted to layer this up, so this is slightly higher than this, and I want to just put that on the end there, so we've got a bit of a layering going on there. I just need to ascertain how long this needs to be, so I'm just, oh, that's nice and easy, just like that. Okay, and then we'll just put this on here. So I'm going to just turn it. Oh, somebody said to me, and I've had this, so we're going to try this. I'm going to put the glue on my hand. Come on, glue. So we're going to put some of the glue on my hand. Let's try this approach. And then I'm going to just dab it in the glue. So actually I didn't need it to be all that way down, but it'll dry, so that's okay. Like that. And now we can just put this a bit lower. Like that. Gosh, I've broken the nail on my finger here, and I've stuck it down with my fabric tack because it's so low down and it's sore. So sorry about my nail. I'll fix it. It was just before I started filming here. Right, so there we've got 2 layers there, and I quite like how that's come together. I'll have great fun peeling that off later. Okay, so we've got that there. I think the only other thing I want to do here is, I've got a tiny scrap of tulle. All these bits come from this little bit here on my table, just little scrappy bits. I've got one of the butterflies, and I'm going to just turn the butterfly over, and I'm going to put some of the glue on, so quite thick, because I'm going to, let's just put that in the stand, right? And now I'm going to put this tulle on. It's like really soft tulle, and turn this over, and I wanted to just give it a bit of a ruffled bit, not dead straight. That's what I'm trying to do. There we go. And then I'm going to just stick that over here. Okay, so we've got a little bit of dimension going on. And then we can just put a little pearl on his body. This is a boy butterfly, despite being pink. Right, and then we'll just pick up one of these pearls. Oops. And put that over there, and I think that sort of pulls it all together. Right, so that's what I want there. Okay, so that's coming together. While that's drying again, just put that to the side. I've got some pieces of ephemera. These come from my To Have and To Hold ephemera pack and add-on pack. So I've put the tabs on the top of these and ribbons, and someone asked me in the group to show me how I do this. So I thought I'd just show you one so that you know. All right, so that's a journal card. That's another card. That's a little postcard one. This is the one I'm going to put in the front. So we've got all these ribbons from Plum Boutique in there. Now, the way I do it is, I take, this is a tag I'm going to use. I take my little circle punch. It's 15 mils, so that is, gosh, let's see. Yeah, it's just over 1/2 inch. I cut out one of those. I stick that down. I make a hole and put an eyelet through. All right, so that's the first step. Then what I do is I take my ribbon. I thread this through. Now, I didn't choose the best ribbon to do this with. Just thread this through the hole. like that. I then turn it around. Now for me it's just easier to do it upside down. I don't know why, but it is. I then just make a little, like a normal sort of knot, those simple knots. I make sure the ribbon's facing the right way if it's got a pattern, which it does in this case. Centralize that. This is a thick ribbon, so it's harder. Just turn that around. All right, and then I just take my scissors and gauge it. So that's it there. And I think I don't like an untidy edge, so I just trim it off, and that's all I do. As simple as that. And then it lies nice and flat as well. All right, so that's all I do. I haven't wasted any of the ribbon now. I put my pin back in there, and that goes into the drawer with all the rest of them. Okay, so there we go. So that's how I do that. All right, so there we've got this ready. Everything's looking ready. I am now just going to do one other thing. This is a flip out, and this was my mock-up, so excuse the crease there. What we're going to do here is you've got a spot to put a secret note or some writing or anything else that you want to. And what I wanted to do just to keep this together is I'm using these Velcro little spots. And I do like to use them from time to time. And the way to use that is just to put a spot on the top of each side here. You get the nice clear ones as well, but I bought these long ago, and because there's like over 1,000 in here, literally, I didn't realize there were clear ones at the time. But of course you don't often need to have a clear one, so it makes no difference really. Then you just take this sort of fluffier one, stick it on top of this like that. They are self-adhesive, so that helps. And then you're going to just fold this down and press that down. All right, so now it's not going to move anywhere. It's going to stay like that. It still gives you the option, you can use this as a belly band over there. If you wanted to put something like, for example, a journal card, it could be a belly band. And you've also got a pocket in there, and a pocket in there, and a pocket in there. All right, so you could actually do that and still use the pocket in the front over there, and that would be an option. Or you can do what I'm going to do, which is I'm going to put that in the back pocket. I'm going to put this little one in this front pocket. You know, I should know I'm filming, so it's not going to work now. Come on, get in there. What's going on? There we go. There we go. Nothing like a bone folder to sort things out, is there? Right, so we've got that. And then I thought in this one here, I would put this one there, this one on that side. Let me just pull those up a little bit like that. And then I thought I would just take this one, and you could put it down there, but I quite like seeing the little ruffle. And there you've got your little pocket, and then when you take it off, you can open it up over here. I don't know how hard I press this down, so now it's closed on this side. And you've got a spot to hide or write or do whatever you want to, journal, and there you have it. All right, so that is then going to go into our little book. So that's going to go in here and go onto our page over there. All right, so I'm going to make sure I just have the lace like that, and then I'm going to stick it down, which I won't do right now. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for following along. I hope you've enjoyed that. Don't forget, I do have my Etsy sale running until the 31st of March. So go and grab a bargain. I've got those 2 new kits in there, the lacy pages and the purple mini journals. So go and take a look. I do have a promotion running on in my Etsy store besides the sale. So go and take a look there. You stand a chance to win one of 5 refunds that I'm running for the month. All right, so I'll put the details of that in the description box below. All right, have a great weekend. The sun is shining. Well, I hope it is where you are too. Go and take a lovely bit of a sunshine and walk in the fresh air. That's what I'm going to go do with Abby now. And I'll see you guys again on Tuesday. Stay well, give this a go, and I look forward to hearing from you all soon. Bye-bye.